Hi there, I'm Michael Seymour. First and foremost, thanks for taking the call. I've prepared this little video so I can tell you a bit more about myself and we can set expectations for that call. Now, during our call, we'll be discussing your situation and how I can help, possible projects, deliverables, and timing involved if we're a good fit, and contract terms and pricing structure. So please be in front of your computer with a good internet connection and a microphone, of course, to ensure that we have a smooth conversation and so that I can show you any samples by sharing my screen just in case we want to walk through the work I've done in the past. So what do you get by working with me? Well, first of all, you're going to get an entire set of turnkey marketing capabilities delivered at a fraction of the cost of an in-house team or an external marketing agency. You're going to be getting 20 plus years of business-to-business marketing and staffing industry experience that's delivered verified, validated ROI for companies a lot like yours. You're going to get lead generation frameworks that are going to help you quickly grow candidate and client lists through email capture, content funnels, marketing automation, and more. And you're going to get messaging and content that really stands out, builds trust, and makes your firm look like a segment leader, not just another staffing agency. Now, the next question is, what problems are you going to be able to get rid of with me? First of all, inconsistent lead flow, because reliable marketing means you can stop counting on cold calls or referrals alone to fill your pipelines. You're also not going to have to manage content creation, marketing operations, analytics, or any of those functions because you've just outsourced them to an expert. And you're going to be able to dispense with wasted time and money, as we're able to hit the ground running with proven strategies, so you don't have to ramp up internal teams or worry about which marketing tools are going to work best for your organization. So why do I specialize in staffing and recruitment marketing? Well, I've spent 20 plus years in B2B marketing, as I said, and a big part of that has been in creating messaging, websites, integrated marketing and content campaigns, and more for firms like yours who want to build strong candidate pools, capture new clients, and see immediate business outcomes. As you know, staffing firms face daily pressure to attract both high-quality candidates and new client accounts, and most of them struggle to differentiate themselves in what is a very noisy, very commoditized market. So I focus here because the impact of the work I do is tangible. Great messaging and great execution can reduce time to hire, increase recruiter productivity, and directly generate revenue. Plus, I know how to speak fluently to both sides of the equation, talent and employers, which means content can be customized to do double duty in accelerating conversions from both sides. Here are just a few examples of the multiple staffing and recruitment firms I've worked with over the past 15 to 20 years, ranging from elite executive headhunters to legal, medical, technical, and retail staffing agencies. Here's one very recent example. For Northbridge Staffing Group in Chicago, I created their branding, their tagline, their website, did SEO, blog content, email newsletters, social media, collaterals, and a lot more. So what were the results we delivered for Northbridge? Well, we increased site traffic by over 655% in just the first 3 months. We grew their email subscription list of candidates by 220%, which may not sound like that much, but we went from 6 to 13,000 subscribers. And in the end, we got up to around 32,000 subscribers. This was completely organic growth, too. There was no paid media involved. And here's what one of their co-owners had to say about our performance. We also have a slew of other great testimonials from marketers in other categories of B2B and B2C, and here are just a few of them. Most importantly, what kind of results can you expect? Well, the firms we work with usually see measurable growth across key business drivers within 30 to 90 days. By deploying targeted lead gen content and automating email capture and taking other measures, we can realistically expand a firm's opt-in to the email list by 20 to 35% within 3 months, or roughly 1,500 to 2,500 new contacts for a mid-sized regional staffing agency. Now, this isn't generic growth. It's calibrated to convert with click-through and response rates 2 to 3 times industry norms. Now, that's due to audience-specific nurture flows and messaging that speak to both job seekers and to company decision makers. Now, on social, my strategic campaigns consistently lift engagement by 50% or more in 2 to 3 months, while also, again, organically attracting corporate recruiters and candidate traffic. By linking these campaigns to gated content and a value-first outreach approach, a staffing firm can generate 15 to 30 qualified candidate inquiries weekly and engage 2 to 4 new client leads per month, even without paid media. Now, these are sustainable, repeatable wins built through brand voice consistency, great content, excellent execution, and a deep understanding of what truly motivates your 2 most important audiences. I'm looking forward to our call. If you can't make it for any reason, please just let me know in a timely manner. Otherwise, I'll look forward to having a productive discussion with you about how I can help you build your business. Thanks.